look, it's Fittobe Tiedyed.
I did hear a lot of bubblegum, and a lot of bubblegum because my sisters were younger, but I was into, like I said, Zeppelin and all that stuff. My when I was 10, 12, 72,
Yeah.
70, listen to all that stuff. Plus, I had these guys on constantly,
Yeah.
So, and then I mellowed out a little in the mid 80s after disco came out. I went back to like Simon and Garfunkel and John Denver, kind of calmed down a while because it just got so bad I couldn't listen to anything else.
I think Scotty beamed me into the wrong place.
What's going on here?
Oh,
There's no Rolling Stones here. Sorry.
no, but perhaps Fittobe Tiedyed, sir, could show us his Let It Be acquisitions for the weekend.
I only have one.
Oh.
I can show you, but
Wow.
I
Well, being that there's so many, one may be all you need. But which one? Oh, the Get Back book. Okay. Now, enlighten me, because Costco didn't have it. Costco didn't have it on their website either. Nice.
this is the mini version. But it's upside down.
That's the Obi. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, it was on Amazon.ca for $70.
Yeah.
So
It's I paid a little less than that, but it's actually quite good. It's really high quality stuff, and some great photos in it. And they got the and you get this in it. That's
yeah, and a bookmark.
yeah, bookmark, yeah.
To me, the funny thing, I watched like 5 videos with people seeing the bookmark and going, "Oh, there's another piece of paper." I watched like 5 videos. None of them realized that it was a bookmark, that they gave you a bookmark, and they just threw it aside. I'm like, finally, I think it was Robert P. was the first one that goes, "Oh, and a bookmark," and I'm like, finally.
It's mostly it's mostly dialogue from the sessions, but yeah, it's neat. I've just started getting into it. It's nice. It's got some really nice photos in it that I weren't in the original, and yeah, it's nice.
Did you have?
But we just saw the lobby cards, right?
The lobby cards.
There were no lobby cards.
These are the Target ones, you mean?
The Target ones had lobby cards.
We don't have Target up here, so
We're doomed. We're doomed.
What do you got?
No lobby cards, no Walmart exclusive with.
It's worth the money. I think it's really nice.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
You compared it to your original to see if the dialogue is the same.
I haven't done that yet.
Tim has said there's a lot of extra dialogue, but I'm just wondering if they followed the same pattern, like the first 20 pages are the same. Then after that, it flows to something different.
I couldn't tell. I haven't done a comparison. I couldn't tell you.
I haven't decided to spend the $50 or $60 yet.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more dialogue here.
I think there's dialogue from every single day they were in the studio.
It's laid out.
The original book.
It's laid out day by day, and there's a lot more.
Tomorrow, I better go to Target tomorrow and pick it up.
Yeah,
and after I read, I will give it away because that's what I do.
It's worth it just for the photos. I mean, it's good, gorgeous photos. Look at that.
Woo! Well, at least Ringo looks happy in that.
Yeah, there's Ringo being miserable, because it was such a miserable occasion. Anyway.
All the other pictures, Ringo looks like he's.
Listen to all 80 hours or whatever it is. I've listened to it all in the past, and there's a lot of funny stuff they say if you can hear it. Because when you're listening to the dialogue during those days, because on those like Day by Day or the AB Road or whatever, they got I listen to they're talking about ordering cheeseburgers and the TV shows last night, and it's just you can hear all the fun in there too.
These are four egos going through the creative process. There's going to be ups and downs. It was on every album they did. It wasn't any different on Let It Be than it had been before.
I did like Paul's statement though. He said, 50 years from now they're going to say, we broke up because Yoko sat on an amp.
Yeah,
yeah, that's my favorite thing in the.
Sure enough, there are some people who have.
You hit the nail on the head.
It's a favorite part of that trailer that I saw too. I'm like, yeah,
she ate my cookie. She ate my cookie.
That's crazy stuff. Anyway,
it's worth listening to. Well, I hope you both get them soon. I mean, Paul's supposed to get his this weekend. It's worth listening to.
Yeah, CD set's supposed to come tomorrow.
Well,
I've already downloaded it all. I went online today and found it. Somebody had uploaded it, and
it's legal.
We don't do that kind of thing.
Oh, no way. Okay, I haven't downloaded it then.
Did you find most of it on YouTube today? I think the whole thing's there now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Most of it on YouTube.
I cranked it up. I loved it.
Well, I played. I just played the original. Well, I didn't even do that. I just did some spot checks on it. It sounds
needle dropping.
Well, yeah, sort of needle dropping. It was digital, but yeah. It sounds good. I mean, some of it I think I'm going to like. Some of it I'm probably not. But I don't know.
I'm hearing it's kind of up and down. Like you'll like one part, you may not like another.
Well, I started playing Dig a Pony, and the bass was just horrible. So I don't know.
See, my system didn't pick up that heavy a bass on that, but then again, you probably have a much better system than I have.
Well, no, I was just playing it over the computer, so I don't want to say much because it's the computer.
So, I think this one's going to depend on your system a lot.
You did.
Have any of you guys seen Giles Martin on the Fab Four Free for All podcast?
Yes, I did.
Or listen to it. It's just listening, but
I listened
because he explains a lot. I like this a lot. It's only like 20 minutes long, and he explains how things were done and why he did them, and it makes a lot of sense hearing it out of his lips. And according to him, people were saying, well, he did this for Ringo and he did this for Paul, and according to him, he asked both of them, and they were like, just make it sound as good as you can. He said the only instructions he got from Paul is if you could possibly turn the harp down in the Long and Winding Road a little bit. That's all I want.
Yeah, and there is no harp. But I watched somebody did an Australian radio station. A woman did an interview with Giles Martin. That's all I've seen so far.
But he goes into quite a lot of detail. I mean, his big mission was to take it and give it a uniform sound, because some of it's recorded on the roof, some of it's recorded at Twickenham, some of it's recorded in the basement of Savile Row, and I mean mine is recorded at Abbey Road, I think. I mean, and so there's a lot of disparate sounds, and he's like, so his big challenge was to get it all to sound like one album.
I've got no bitch. Oh, sorry, no. I used to say no bitch about it. I've had no problem with it. I like it. The CD sounded AB, the CD versus vinyl.
Sounds like a recommendation, kids.
I could not. Huh?
That sounds like a recommendation.
Well, I'm just saying, for the price, it's not bad anyway.
Well, what I've heard on YouTube, I really like it a lot. And my computer is hooked up to my stereo, so I am hearing it out of the same thing, my stereo. It's just on YouTube instead of on a CD or whatever. The quality's not quite there, but sounds great.
I haven't really listened to it. I'm going to wait to get my actual copy and hear it properly. So.
Well, from what I have been able to hear the last 10, 12 hours, I've listened back and forth and the different. I like the Glenn Johns a lot. That's one you're going to enjoy. And you won't find that much difference between the ones you already own, but it's enough to make it worth doing. And I'm glad they finally released it to the public.
Paul, which one do you have coming tomorrow?
The CD box.
Okay. Wait. I have a new guest who's a big authority on this album. It's Jeff Kendall.
Okay.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to move you up.
You have to put me on first.
Yeah, because the duck is
Oh, okay. The duck in the way. Yeah, the duck gets in my ear.
Yeah, the duck is in your ear. Yeah.
I should put a clip over that or something. I don't know.
What's that? What?
Well, no, I'm just trying to cover my thing so it gives me some color in my skin. I look like maybe someone can donate an old camera. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe you just need a blood transfusion or something.
I'm actually almost pink, I guess. I'm not white.
It's your fluorescent light. That's what it is.
I am fluorescent white. That's the problem. If I wore a white shirt,
Yeah, it's too light.
But overall, I've got a mercury vapor lamp above me. That might not help either.
You need the same makeup man Trump had. You could be all orange.
There you go. Beautiful. Yes.
Yeah. Now they're saying
Jeff.
red-haired girl bad.
Yeah. We lost our Jeff. Jeff has run away.
Here and gone. What can you say? Here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, on a different subject matter.
Oh, wait. He's back. Try him again. Jeff?
Hey!
You gonna stay around this way?
Well, I am a little pink, aren't I?
You're ready.
Yeah. Well,
You're
not a
also-
nibble. Nothing today. Didn't catch a single fish.
Oh no. For all you people who don't know Jeff.
I did buy a new record today. You want to see the record I bought?
Oh yeah.
Did I show you the one I got in the mail?
Pink elephants. Oh, put that thing away.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Mine's in the bedroom.
Mine. I haven't dug mine out yet. It's back in the back somewhere.
Yeah.
I picked up a used copy
In the
of.
mail.
Oh,
Okay.
I only had this on CD, so I wanted to get it on vinyl.
On the album. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, is that Canadian or American? Ooh.
I'm not familiar with the album, but okay.
Yeah. So like the American, I think, is on Dunhill or something.
This is on ABC Dunhill, yeah.
Aha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that must be an American one.
No, it's Canada.
Really?
Oh, no, this one is US. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because I thought the Canadian ones were on like RCA and stuff.
Well, it depends. Yeah, this one's New York City, yeah.
Aha.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to take it back now. I want a Canadian press.
It's going to sound like crap then, American.
I see.
Well, these ones sound pretty good. I've got other ones on Dunhill.
Mhm.
A lot of Three Dog Night on Dunhill. They sound fine.
Yeah.
And remember, if it's on Dunhill,
It's in
It's
really
good.
good shape. Like, it looks almost new. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, I got something in the mail today too.
oh goody, Jeff, what did you get? Oh, look at that.
So you got the 2 CD too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. With the booklet and everything. Yeah. I haven't listened to it yet because I just got home, but it was in my screen door. So
Well, congratulations.
thanks.
Yeah, you're right up with the rest of us, except I don't have anything.
Do you have a pair of reading glasses, Tim, so you can fit in?
Oh yeah, everybody's got glasses except for Jim.
Here. This
It's
is
the only- I can't see if I do that.
Mary. Okay, he's putting his.
All right, now you
There we
can.
go. There we go.
I can't see now, but that's okay.
I can't.
You kind of look like John Kay now.
Everybody,
No, I-
Nobody's commenting anyway,
for the
so I can't
Terminators
read
or
the
something.
comments.
I was just teasing. I just noticed that we all have glasses and you don't.
Mhm.
I got trifocal, so I can't see anyone on them.
I need bifocals, but I don't want to get them.
Well, mine's caused by diabetes, I'm sure, back in the day before I started keeping it under control. Now they're not getting any worse than that.
Geez, I went to the my ophthalmologist here a couple of weeks ago, and I've had my diabetes for over 40 years, and she looked at my eyes and she says there's nothing, no trace of any diabetes there at all. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah,
That's a good thing, yes.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
COVID made them blurry for a while, and that was a weird side effect.
yeah,
But it finally corrected itself because I was watching YouTube, and you know how all the text is all small on the sides and stuff? It was all blurry for like 2-3 weeks, and it finally cleared up.
Mhm.
And I had to make them, so that's a side effect a lot of people don't notice, but I did.
It's all better than Great.
I got no problem. We have some other people in our church and stuff, unfortunately, have died this last couple of weeks. But they all had other existing issues also, so it's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. They were all over 70, most of them. But nope, a mother and a father, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's a bad, but we won't.
There's a whole lot of glare in this stream. We can't help it. We're blind.
Coming from our foreheads.
No. I think she's wearing the glasses. The glass.
It's probably my fluorescent body here. I gotta go turn down a light, maybe.
Lot of.
Oh yeah, but I could go like this, but I would scare everyone.
Yeah, me too. I could.
No. No, we don't want to scare people the way we got. We don't have many to scare, so
No.
you better not.
No, it helped a little bit, maybe. I got a little color.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope you're doing fine, Kimba. Hope you got your Let It Be. Most everyone here has their Let It Be. I don't. Robert's got one. Jeff's got one. Tim don't.
Nope.
Tim don't.
Did you order one, Doc, or are you gonna go to the store and get it?
I was waiting to hear the consensus on how it sounded and all that kind of stuff, and it sounds like a very mixed bag. You know.
Yeah.
I will show this picture.
I haven't really watched any reviews on it. Probably won't. So I'm just I like to do my own opinions, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I should blow that up. Hang on, Robert.
Who's that?
I can't see. There you go. I can't see.
This is my friend John that died in March.
Okay.
That's a shame. Sorry.
That's my brother.
Yeah.
And that's some other guy you might know.
Wow.
That's
Ooh,
me.
that's history.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Amazing stuff, eh?
Interesting.
Well, I didn't play an instrument then except for acoustic guitar, but my buddies did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he passed away in March. And that's the only picture I have from that era.
Mm.
Wow.
I'll show it to you for clicks. It's a long time ago. But Paul has lots of guitars, so he knows what we're talking about. My friend died. I was going to send him one, but it smelled too much like patchouli. I didn't think you'd like it.
Smelled like what?
Patchouli.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what that is? You ever been to a head shop or anything like that? Or
No.
it's incense that hippies burn.
Oh.
It has this certain odor, and my friend liked to wear patchouli oil. He burned patchouli, what do you call it, incense? So everything was permeated in his house like patchouli. I couldn't save anything that was worthwhile because it all was so bad.
Kimba's debate. Why are you debating, Kimba? I just open it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to open it. Like,
Well, she got the deluxe what, album or CD?
well, she
She
knows
probably
about
got the CD.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Kimber, get CD or vinyl.
They're both. I've had them both. They're great. They're both great. You're gonna both enjoy. What you get, you're gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
And as I said before, I just learned an hour ago that one version comes with a T-shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Target.
Is it 2X? If it's not 2X, I can't wear it anyway.
Is it tied up?
Large.
It's large.
Large. Yeah.
Is it a tie-dye?
Large gray T-shirt.
No, it's not tie dye.
It's a nice T-shirt.
I don't want it then.
It's gray, but it's got the guys on front. You know, like as in off the rooftop.
Well, I got enough T-shirts.
I'm extra, so
Well, at least you can use a T-shirt. What are you going to do with the lobby cards anyway?
Put them in the lobby.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can frame them.
Goes in the lobby.
Put them in the frame.
it's a nice addition if you were to get it from Target at a reasonable price. It would have
How
been.
big are the lobby cards? Have you got them there?
I think these are the ones I made myself.
Oh, okay.
I think they're 8x10, and the other ones
Yeah. Normal size.
they fit inside the book, so they're almost edge to edge with that book you got.
Yeah, Robert, show Paul the lobby cards.
We didn't
Yeah,
see
I
them? Okay. Give me a
I
second.
think the lobby cards that in the Target book are the actual size that they were.
I
think.
do.
But the
I got a
Target,
bunch of those for help, a bunch of lobby cards and a help that HMV put out a box set on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that was one of them.
yeah, nice.
They're just a little smaller. That's all.
Yeah.
John, hang on. There's John. But I'm assuming they're no bigger than what your book is because they have to fit in.
No, they're not.
But these are
I agree.
4 inches by 5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I reproduced them to fit in my CD set.
Yeah, so you could go to your Dollar Tree and get a bunch of little frames and put those in.
These were the ones that came with the Walmart, and they were 10 by 10 originally, and I just made them into 4 by 5, trimmed them up a little bit, and I'm adding them to my CD.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody I know is getting a birthday card with them in about 5 weeks.
Wonder who that is.
Well, our Canadian people, it takes them 5 weeks to get anything.
Yeah.
We're 5 weeks from everywhere.
Yes. 5 weeks. Well, how does your Amazon do lately? Because mine's doing like 5 to 7 days. No more 2-day delivery crap.
Well, it depends. What it is. I mean, if it's in stock, I get it pretty quick. But if it's not, the problem is we're out here on the left coast, and if it's not here, it's got to cross mountains to get here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Whatever.
You see, where I live, there's a big Amazon.com warehouse in Oklahoma City. So that's
we got one near us too. But I mean, if they don't have this stuff, they don't have everything.
Yeah. I figured it would be pretty quick because this is a new release. So I just ordered it about 4 days ago. So,
I don't know anybody out here who's getting it who has any of the Let It Be stuff yet. Tomorrow is the earliest I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's coming in tomorrow, and the vinyl I haven't even got a date on. Well, I do. The vinyl won't be till next week. So I don't know why the delay is there, but.
Do we even need that Amazon Prime business? Or we
even with Amazon Prime, I mean, again, if they don't have it, they can't ship it.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a Prime member. You're not going to get it anyways.
No. Well, no. Yeah, I get that. Not everybody's getting them right away. So
I just forgot to look where they were made when I had them in my.
If you watch the Parlogram auctions, they're made in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
That's good because I forgot to look before I shipped them out this morning. So today was Saturday, right? Yeah.
Parlogram auctions. He did a really good. He did an unboxing. He did a really good job. He was very thorough. He pointed out a number of things that. You're comparing it to an old pressing, a number of things he pointed out that are different, and it's quite good.
So, I watched his this morning. I watched about 8 of them already, but there's going to be more coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind watching them. It's only 1 week. You watch everybody.
Who's this? You got an idiot up here, Doc. You want to maybe?
Yeah, I know. Okay. Why is that working?
Yeah, well, all I say about people like that is God's watching them too.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't like shopping in stores. I like shopping at food stores because it's locally. But going to Kohl's or I don't know what these stores are even called anymore.
Well, I'm a little depressed. A little record store I was going to, they shut down. It was part of a small chain, so they've got other stores. But it was a nice drive. It was a nice drive. Mostly, I enjoyed driving to it, but it's gone now. It just started up less than a year ago.
That's sad.
But it was in location. Like it was in a spot where there's not a lot of people, and they got to pay rent, and if you can't pay the rent, you can't run the business.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. Anyway, it's part of a chain. There was 4 stores. 3 of them are still around. So, I think that's just an independent thing that somebody had going.
There's a couple little ones around that just started recently around here, and they are small, but they're still pretty good for the. They're not gouging anyone. Then you got to go like to Dearborn, which is maybe 35 miles or 30 miles before we get to anything good. It's bigger, but overall, we're not doing those Charles. Whatever you guys have them are not called Charles something or other. It's like a used, new.
Second in Charles.
Yeah, I've been there a few times, but their prices aren't really that cheap even for the used stuff.
I've never been in one, but I've watched people in videos, and the prices seem high to me.
Yeah, I went there a few times. I only came out with one CD because I'm like, I'm not paying $8 for this. I can go on eBay, get it for $4. So, yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm just saying. I knew they have. I know they have them in Canada. Something called second-hand journals, I guess. But used books weren't too bad. Some of the used books were decent.
Yeah,
but their CDs were overpriced.
Yeah. See, Kimball likes to shop. That's the best thing to do. To go in and you can touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
I haven't ordered anything new because of these sets. I've spent all the money on that, so I haven't even. I'm
using my wrench. I actually am removing those comments.
Well, you know, I was on StreamYard when all that started up, so I had to go on to YouTube and sign in as another thing to try to eliminate those, but it looks like I was like successful at it.
I saw Tattoo U's coming out, Paul, for the stove.
Yeah, it was supposed to be released yesterday as well. I haven't got a date on that yet, though. I don't know when it's coming. But there's a big box set for that coming out, which I'm kind of excited about. Well, I know some of the stuff on it, like some of the extra things that are going to be on it. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Didn't you get the Ringo EP?
Sorry?
Didn't you get the Ringo EP that just happened a couple weeks ago?
No, it's not out.
CD's
out. Vinyl's not out yet. I'm not in a rush to get that, to be honest. I mean, I have no trouble falling asleep on my own, so,
Yeah.
Oh, but Rock Around the Clock is such a banger, though.
Okay.
No, it's not.
So why don't we do It in the Road's a banger too, I guess. I don't know.
You want to listen to a Beatle that's on Rock Around the Clock, listen to Harry Nilsson's version.
Yeah. I don't know why Ringo bothered on that one, but anyway.
Well, I think they call that filler. And it's pretty bad when you're doing an EP and you have to put a filler on an EP. So
yeah, I took Ringo's EP straight off of YouTube. That's enough for me.
I'll probably.
I think you're probably wise here.
I made Paul one time it was an EP by or a reproduction of a Bill Haley record with a really cool car on it. Remember that one? Did that have Rock Around the Clock on it?
Yeah, like the CD you sent me.
Yeah, it's like a mini CD. That was really cool. I love Bill Haley.
Yeah,
that's
I'm pretty sure it had Rock Around the Clock on it. Yeah.
That's one I'm looking for in real life one day. I can reproduce it myself, but one day I'm going to find the 10-inch that they came out with. And for those who like new channels, I shared it with Paul, and he said he had seen it. There's a channel. It's not really new, but it's not old either. It's called Yesterday's Pages.
Oh.
And it's like Yesterday's Papers. Yeah, it's like the Stone song, but they do a lot of Stone videos, other group videos, but they're goes back and read the newspapers and things from that time as if he was narrating right then. And it's a very good to learn little things that you didn't know.
Yeah, it's got a good history, right? It's got good history on it.
But it happens like you're right there in 65, 67, whatever. Yeah. And I learned a lot of things like the New York Dolls and stuff I didn't know about even the Stones. And they're mostly a Stone page, but
it's a lot. It's all British, mostly British stuff, I guess. I'm looking at it here. It's got Who stuff and Bee Gees and Stone.
Really good.
Great stuff.
Nothing over like 20 minutes, usually, unless it's concert footage. So it's worth sitting down when you got nothing else to do. I liked it a lot. I really thought it was good.
Yeah, most of the videos are under 10 minutes. They're really
wasting time. I thought it was worth the effort because it puts something here too.
Here, one with the Kinks. The Kinks, a day at the zoo with Ray Davies.
Do they cover the Partridge Family?
Well, I think it doesn't fall in the category. All pre-70, I think, but I'm not positive. But I really enjoy it. I wanted to share that. It's called Yesterday's Papers. And I'm assuming there's a song by the Stones called Yesterday's Paper. I just can't remember right now.
Yeah, it's on Between the Buttons, I think.
That's right. You're right. It is.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm back, guys. Robert's back. Good.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's back. He's back. Yeah, I gave him a link in case.
He should
So
come
I'm
on.
gonna, it's supper time here, so I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat. I might come back.
Okay.
So.
I made a big pot of stew today with a.
Oh, I'll be right over.
That'd be good.
Turned out great. Nice thick gravy, potatoes, carrots, onions, and about 2.5, 3 pounds of stewing beef.
Oh,
Ooh,
stop.
that's good. Whew. Here comes
Well,
Well,
Robert.
gentlemen,
Robert.
Hi.
Did you enjoy your Canadian bacon or whatever you're going to eat?
I don't even know what I'm gonna have yet. I'm just gonna see what we got down there. Anyway, yeah. So I'll be back if there's room for me.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Halloween candy that will never make it to Halloween.
Oh, okay.
nice.
That's funny. I'm glad you got your package today, Robert.
Yes.
So now we've got Robert S. down there. He's going to tell us about his experience with the Let It Be weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Well, I haven't received my 5 CD set yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I ordered, well, let me tell you a little story.
Oh, good.
Earlier, when I said I had to run out to the store,
Yeah.
it was because I'm stupid.
Oh, no.
I wanted to get the Let It Be Target vinyl with the t-shirt.
Ah, yes.
So I said, well, I'll pre-order it. And then you and Robert were talking earlier, Doc, and you mentioned it. And I thought, gee, I wonder what the status is of my order.
Hmm.
And I looked and I had no order.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So that's
And
what you have to
lo
run
and behold, there it was in my cart, and I never processed it.
Oh,
I never actually ordered it.
Hmm.
So the store said they had 3 left.
Ooh.
So I ran to Target.
and
How many do they have left?
One.
Oh,
No, no. Oh, no. Oh.
Did you ask?
I did.
Okay, because you have to ask at Target.
I know, I did, and they didn't have it. So I said, well, I've got it in the cart. I'll place the order and see what happens.
Jeez.
Wow.
So fingers crossed.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Yeah.
And if not, well, I just saved myself some money.
I
There
was
you
going
go.
to ask, because I'm curious.
Oh, you like my tie-dye shirt?
oh,
Fit to be tie-dyed.
where
yes.
the Target album is made. Because the Walmart one is made in Canada, which I found interesting.
mhm.
We're giving them away.
Oh, okay.
We make them and just ship them away. We don't want these.
There's none in your store.
We got no use for these.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, when I went to Target and I asked the guy about it, he goes, "You like that?"
Yeah.
So, needless to say, there's a Target employee now whose neck has been wrong laying on the floor in Target.
Oh.
No, I didn't hurt him for not liking the
Oh,
Beatles.
no, we don't have it. And you know.
No, what happened is he looked and he said that they didn't have any in stock. And he said, go to customer service. And I went to customer service and they said they didn't have any. And they were actually and it was the same guy who helped me the last time I had an issue, and he was very helpful. So I said, well, it's still in my cart. I told him the story. I said, it's in my cart. I'll order it for store pickup. And I said, it says by tomorrow, but I doubt that'll happen since you don't have it here, unless your warehouse can ship it that quickly. And he said, no, it probably won't come tomorrow. I said, well, I don't need it right away. I just want to be sure I can get it.
Do you mind me asking the cost?
$37.99, I think.
So it's the same as the Walmart. Okay.
Yeah, same as the Walmart.
But that's what the t-shirt does.
The box to me looks the same as a Walmart. That's why I'm wondering. I got a feeling it's going to be a Canadian pressing of the album. I got a feeling the same company's done both of these.
Well, that's better.
So instead of Let It Be, it'll be Let It A.
I'll bet Robert P. knows more about this than anyone. Super Deluxe Black 24-bit.
Online and download it right now. Everyone's got it online already. You can download it in 24-bit FLAC every day of the week.
Wow.
Actually, yesterday they had it up, but I
And
bought
that doesn't come with a T-shirt.
You could be right. You could be right, Kimber.
I can't fit the T-shirt anyway, so it's my fault.
Because when I
have
went
to
to
go
Target
into the
to
T-shirt.
look for the book, I can't afford it right now, but I went and looked to see if they had it. I wanted to at least look at it. And they had 3 copies out on the floor. But it's funny because somebody showed like this big display they had, nice Beetle display and the books and everything. They had 3 of them on a shelf sideways. Because they didn't have a shelf that would they'd fit on standing up. So they had 3 on a shelf and they're sideways. And I'm like, I almost didn't see it. I'm looking for it, and I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, when I went to look for the Get Back book in Target, I couldn't find it anywhere. And it was on a separate, like, standalone cardboard shelf or rack in the store that said on the side, best recipes ever.
Oh, really? Because there was a Beetle thing. There was a Beetle thing for it. Somebody showed it. I can't remember who.
Now,
I watched the video. Somebody showed it.
is your mic turned up a little high? I'm getting a really, really high volume on Robert.
On who?
You and Robert, like the volume is very high compared to everybody else. Are you guys getting that too, or no?
I'm not getting it.
That's just my booming voice.
Well,
It's
just curious. It sounds really loud on my end.
I'll whisper.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, because that's creepy.
I just, not for Biden. He used to whisper. Other than that,
So go to your local Target and get that cardboard displayer that has the recipes on it. Like, that'll be a collect.
I couldn't believe it. It was like, what a place to put it. And it wasn't with the other books. It was just separate
Mr.
display that talked about recipes.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
I saw some picture of Mayo standing in front of some store, and they had like a garage door style. Let it be.
Giant one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the same store that had the very large "All Things Must Pass" poster also.
When it's gone.
That's the store where I got my Ringo CD and then had to exchange it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they get rid of those? Do they sell those when they're done with them? What do they do with them? You don't know.
Well, when I was in there to get the Ringo CD, they still had the "All Things Must Pass" poster in the store. So I assume they hang on to them.
I didn't want to put it.
Or an employee takes it home. I don't know.
I'm just curious.
I don't know. It's a different world. Back 100 years ago when I worked at a record store, we'd give posters away after we were done with them.
Yeah,
But
never heard of that.
I don't think that happens much anymore.
Well, actually, this new Let It Be one has a giveaway poster. Like if you go to an independent record store, they have like a, what is it, like 18 by 12
Right.
Yeah.
poster.
Oh,
So there's more giveaways than ever. If you know where
That's like the lithograph they had for George Harrison with "All Things Must Pass,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
without it.
So giveaways.
which I didn't get, even though I bought mine in the same record store that Joe Mayo bought his, and he got one.
Well, Joe didn't get it the first time. He went back and bought another one and got it.
That's true.
Remember? And they said, you don't have to buy another one. We'll give you one. Joe's like, no.
Well, yeah, he's a little bit more popular than I am. We go into the store and they're like, hey, there's Joe Mayo and some guy with him.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert has something pointed at you and go, I've seen you someplace before.
Yeah. Aren't you Teddy over? No.
Yeah.
That's the side of my house.
Teddy boy. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh,
Fit to be tied.
Paul says he's going to have the Let It Be cover painted on the side of his house.
Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah, that would. I'd pay $1 to see that.
It's a little strange, but when I was like 22, I wanted to put the butcher cover on my garage door, and my wife said she would leave.
I think I can agree with her on that
I
one.
was going to paint it on the garage door, and she said,
I think it would have been better if you just had it on a sheet on the inside behind the garage door. And then when the garage door opened,
I did.
There it was looking at you.
I did order online. They had it for a while on eBay for some reason. It was really cheap, like for $12, and it was a giant flag of the butcher cover. I mean, it was like, I forget, it was like 4 foot by 5 foot, butcher cover. And I ordered it, and it looked really cool from a distance, but up close it looked kind of see-through. But when you hung it on the wall, it's like a big, just a big flag. And I thought it was cool, but when I ended up selling my original butcher, I ended up adding it as a bonus because I'm like, where am I going to hang this thing in my house? So
yeah.
I gave it away.
And everybody run to your local magazine store and get
Gold Mine.
Gold Mine magazine. Good reading.
And the latest Mojo coming up has a big Let It Be cover story in it as well.
Uh-huh.
The latest issue of the English magazine Mojo that has a free CD. Yeah,
I did see that.
So Tim, you did or did not pick up the Get Back book?
I have not yet.
I'll have to go to Target myself.
It's a good book.
I know it's a good book. I want it. I just haven't.
Well, how about I buy it, I read it, I get bored with it, and then I mail it to you.
give it back.
That would be fun.
That's what happens all the time. I buy something, I read it all, and I go, where am I going to put this? All right, forget it, and I just end up sending it to somebody. And it's true.
Just a second. We have a special guest here. We haven't seen for months.
Okay.
Mirror
Image.
image.
Hi guys, how are you?
Oh, wow.
No, please. I'm not
He's got the advertisement.
We've missed
Don't do
you.
that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not like Beetle Brad or Richard.
You're a
Cole,
special
right?
guest today.
Yeah.
All right. How are you?
And
What's happening?
good. And look at the design you have behind you.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
He's got a green screen.
It's Let It Be month, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
can't.
What can I say?
I got the beige walls.
Now, I just want to ask you guys, because my friend gave me the digital stuff last night. I've had bugger all luck finding someone online who's actually reviewed the album. I've watched, I'm sure there's more, but I've seen 10. And 8 of them were just the unboxing, which I've already seen from the official release. So I was like, scroll through all that. One of them, I couldn't give a shit what that person's opinion was. And the other one said it was fantastic. So all you guys who's heard the actual thing, what's your opinion on Let It Be, the new one?
Well, I stated mine earlier, and I
sorry, I missed it. Sorry.
I apologize. I did enjoy it. I thought it was one of the better ones they've done recently. It hasn't been overdone, and that's what I come to. They did bring up the bass a little. They brought up some of the vocals. You hear various instrumentations. Like I noticed it most on Across the Universe.
No, I've heard it. I'm asking your opinion. I've actually heard it myself. I'm just thinking, what do you?
I do like it. I do like it overall. It may end up being my go-to. I don't know, but right now, from what I've heard from the vinyl, I don't think they didn't overblow it, and that's what I was afraid of. Boost it up way high. What's wrong?
Sorry, what?
I'm the he's my senior, so you can look to him. I just look older and uglier. He's but anyway, I really thought it was a nice job. They didn't overdo it this time, like they did on. I thought Abbey Road was too high in areas, and they changed things up. They tried to tweak things. You were missing things you would hear, like said the Queen does what the Queen says no to pot smoking FBI members or whatever. The only thing I noticed about that was it's in the right channel, and it used to be in both. Little things like that, but nothing permanently changed. But I did hear orchestration being accentuated or decentuated. But overall, I don't think anyone's going to complain. I think it was worth the price too, because they're not badly priced.
So would it be your go-to Let It Be album?
I think that once I give it some more thought, I would, because one problem I have with the 87 and some of the other ones is that sometimes the volume is a little too low. And you end up cranking it up, and guess what? You can still hear some of the tape hiss, in the first couple songs.
Yeah. And
you don't hear it on this. So I think, I don't want to crank everything up, but I like to sometimes hear a song, especially the live ones. And it sounds good. I don't think they overdid it.
Okay.
And once you get your vinyl or your CD, I think you'll like it. I'm not going to change anything. Like the White Album had 6 songs I thought they blew, so I can't use that as my go-to. The Abbey Road, they chopped up a few songs. I don't think I could go with my go-to. Sergeant Pepper, I thought did a great job.
Yeah,
that's my go-to now, except for one note. That's it. That one note before what do you call it? Mr. Kite starts. That very first note's a little louder than it should be. So I made my copy from the vinyl that I listened to, and I lowered that note in Audacity by like 2 decibels, just so it wouldn't be like bam, when it first starts.
Now, is this true? There's actually a fart on the album?
Well, I don't know.
Probably.
I just know it's really noticeable more like the very first, when he starts talking in the very beginning before the first track, you can hear that on the 87 and the 90, even the 2009, you can barely hear it in the background. And it's not that tape just bothers me. It's just that it's, they don't want to muffle it either,
Yeah, yeah.
It's overall, it's a good job and it's cheap. I mean, it's not that expensive. It's $20, man.
Yeah. And the rest of you guys, have you listened to it?
I haven't heard it yet.
I haven't heard it.
No,
mine is in the mail.
I just listened on YouTube.
On YouTube.
But YouTube hooked up to my stereo. So one thing I noticed when I listened to 2 of us, I don't remember it being that separated before. Like it was really stereo. I mean, it was really stereo. I don't remember it being that separated before. And I really like that, actually.
Oh, he does like
that's
that.
one thing from my listening to it. The separation's wonderful. I must give it that. It is really well done.
I didn't get to A-B it because unless my wife went to church or something, I can't turn it loud enough that I want to go beep, 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 go back and forth between 2 tracks. I got 6 versions, but my go-to up till now has been the 1973 BC13 version that I transferred from vinyl onto CD, and I listened to that the most up until now. 2009 wasn't bad. I didn't mind that.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have a 73 CD.
No.
Pardon me?
They didn't have a 73 CD.
But all my CDs have been transferred from vinyl. So
no, I know. I was teasing.
They
didn't have CDs in 73.
I don't have it yet, but I do think once I get the vinyl, I do think the vinyl version for me will probably be my go-to, because I've never liked really any of the vinyl versions. I didn't. Ooh.
Well,
I didn't even. 2009 was probably best. The original master's okay, which I have, but none of them, to my ears, are that great sounding.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. But
on vinyl.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm under the understanding that this album is printed from digital masters. It's not taken from master tapes. It's from digital.
They're all from the same source. Tim brought up a great.
Which is not an issue.
The problem with the original releases is that he said some were recorded on the Roof, some were at Twickenham, some were at Apple. They're all different source masters. And so when you hear that Let It Be album, you get these different little volume issues on the original LP or on the 87.
And the ambience is different. So the people that are saying some songs don't sound as good as they used to might be dead on, because if he couldn't make all of the songs sound perfect, he might have actually taken a little bit of the high end and stuff off of some of the tracks to give it a uniform sound. That's very possible that he did that.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Listen to Paul Timber. Open it.
Well, the thing with me is
versus laying in a bag.
Yoko
Ono in a bag.
Open it right now.
Open it. Keep the hot
Open it.
Yeah.
I bought the Get Back book. I ordered it last night because I think that looks fantastic. At this stage, I'm not considering buying the Let It Be at all. I'm not a collector. I'll buy it if I like the music. But at this stage...
You got the hype sticker at least.
Yeah. I'm going to put it in my disc. Go ahead, guys.
Does Kimba have the CDs or the LPs? She didn't say.
Has anybody else noticed the thing that the guy from Parlophone Auctions?
Yeah, fantastic.
Noticed that they did change the font on the cover. It's not the same font as it used to be.
It's fatter.
Yeah, the only issue in Australia, we can't get it with the extra, the lobby cards and stuff. can't get. So I just got the book. I haven't got the option.
I didn't
Anyway.
think you could get out of the house, but hey.
But that's okay.
Can you even get out of the house in Australia?
We're still under lockdown. We apparently will be out of lockdown in November once we reach 80% fully vaccinated. So yeah, we're still restricted. 15 kilometers, all that rubbish. You know. But
what if we asked you politely, Kimber? Please open it.
Can't open.
Don't you know you can't force a woman to do anything?
Like we can see it. Do what you want, Kimber. It's your CD.
Do what you want. Go out to the store, buy it, and leave it in a bag on your floor.
Just pretend you're getting a deal.
I'll support your decision, whatever it is.
Just and it's open.
From my, I know you guys are going to hate this, but from my experience, if my wallet's thick enough, a woman will do anything. So
there you go. That's my wife too. Yeah.
There's a point to keeping things sealed, though, so that they're factory fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes it's better that way.
That's smart, Kimber. That's really actually.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go, Tim.
Tim is my champion.
Okay.
Oh, Tom's vinyl stack. How do you do?
Tom.
How do you do?
It's Tom.
Yes.
I have to go online and order the Get Back book, I guess. Maybe I'll take a trip to Target.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to get it. It looks fantastic.
He's busy doing that sweet apple tracks for it.
That's women plural. I have met more than one woman in my life.
Oh, you got to be careful what you say. We don't want to upset anyone.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a woke. I haven't joined that club yet. Sorry. I think that's just all madness.
I just got a like from my comment I left on Parlophone Auction.
No, he did a good job. He did a good job.
Yeah, he does.
There's another bloke I watched, and I can't remember his name, but he did a good job too, where he explained various stuff. But he's someone I never watched before.
Is that Alan C. Records?
No. There's a few people I avoid just because I want to wait for last. I did watch him though. The gentleman from England. What's his name?
Invisible Ray.
Yeah.
Alan Dixon guy?
Dixon guy. Yeah, I watched it today begrudgingly, but you know.
I didn't watch his video.
Well, Andrew Dixon, you may not know, he's actually going to do a live stream listening to the album. So I don't know whether it's tomorrow or something. I'm not sure.
I haven't watched his video just because a half an hour just to do an unboxing. Come on, I don't have that kind of time. Do a 5-minute unboxing.
I fast forward most of it. He does all right. I just fast forward a long time.
You just kind of skim along. And
the hologram auctions, I watched the whole thing because the guy's always interesting. You know?
Yeah, no, that guy, and he's the one that noticed that they changed the font and let it be. Yeah. You can really notice on the E's.
Right, they're too fat, I guess, or something. He actually named the fonts that they used.
He named the fonts. He knew what both fonts were.
I never knew the fonts. I didn't really notice it made. I always wonder what this font was. You know, because when I made this album up, we had a hell of a time finding that font. You know, that says the Beatles.
Yeah.
So what font is it? Where will we go?
Well, I can't remember now, but I do remember when the one we found was close enough, and then we actually ended up stretching it and dragging it to look identical. But it's not the same font.
Got me fooled. I wouldn't know the difference.
We stretched it enough to make it look perfect, but you can do that in Photoshop.
It's impressive. Yay. Very good. You do a good job, Robert. Yes.
They did a nice job because when they made theirs, they got the blue exact. If you go back to your Please Please Me album and then you go look at they nailed the blue color in the Don't Let Me Down with 12 Others. They nailed the red properly. They nailed the Beetle yellow properly. They just changed the color of the backgrounds more brownish to match Let It Please Please Me. they should have not messed with it. I wish they had left it bluish. But other than that, they did a great job. This is a great album. It doesn't sound that much different than what you're getting, Tim. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Is all I have.
See?
My original.
Robert S. just got 2 of these CDs too. The first and second copies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, the new ones don't have the red apple.
They sound good. That's a Sweet Apple track. The gentleman just said he was comping.
Yes. That's Sweet Apple Tracks.
And ended up being like the Black album later, I think.
Oh yeah, that one.
Real. I remember that boot when I was a kid. I bought that in 70-something.
Yep. Bought that one in the early 1980s. Mm-hmm.
I bought it in the late 70s. It was $9. It was terrible.
Mine didn't have a poster.
No, this is an old poster I had on the wall. And I forgot I put it into that album.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. I have seen
Yeah,
it.
that's the guy from Three's Company. That's a poster on the wall.
Oh,
I believe that's right. The John Ritter character. If you see a picture of him in his bedroom, I think that's right.
Look, I can join the group now.
Yeah.
I get something. You know?
Yeah, I think I have 3 of those CDs.
Yeah. Well, that's original 1987.
I went back and bought the 87 in the last few months because I sold those when 2009 came out. And then I listened to that Polygram guy, and I ended up, he said, well, the voices float a little more. So I went back and reordered it.
That one too, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I got the 87, I guess it is, the 2009, and then I got the set.
right.
You know, was the stereo set, so that had it in it also. So I've got 3 now, and I got a 5-disc set coming.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Ebbett Archive Master, and then I got the, what do you call it, the 73 set, the 73 transfer from the BC 13 box, or 70 transfer. Got that with Paul. I'm trying to read what you were saying.
Now I'm conflicted.
I don't have mine ready.
It gets me like, gee, what do I hold up? What's more relevant?
I just got this one. This one's new, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
I did the back side. I got this one.
Do I have a calendar on that one?
What's this?
I have no albums.
Three's Company DVDs are going for crazy money online? Why is that?
Prior to print.
Don't get in.
Isn't print anymore.
Well, there's a lot of stuff not in print anymore. But why would that be going nuts? Look at the book. Somebody's got the book.
Oh, that's me.
A decent little book.
This is a little book. Here's another one.
Aha!
You might know those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them before.
It's not as big as the hardcover, but
no, it's not a nice little nifty
I
little
didn't
thing to
have
have.
hardcovers either. I gave those away.
Oh, oh, lovely. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh yeah, Calcio.
That is a great pose. Look at that.
Is that an album or is that a greatest hits?
No, that's their second album.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that song here.
Ooh, the original? There's the original? Okay.
Psychedelic.
Mm-hmm.
Long, beautiful.
Oh, an MGM. Ooh.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like
MGM.
We Can Fly? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
one of the
watch.
singles they had. Yeah.
The Oz ones were on MGM.
Hey, I saw this album on eBay with the autographs of Susan Cowsill,
Ooh.
I think Bob, John, and Paul. Another Paul, Kimber. And Paul Cowsill.
Well, yeah.
And it's going for like $150. So
wow.
I'm trying to think of how valuable are Cowsill signatures.
Laying on the floor in a bag.
The Castle record too?
One of the died.
I don't think they're that valuable. I mean, they're all still alive when they're dead, maybe. But
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of the Calsills who are dead, though.
Yeah, Barry, Bill,
and Bill, and then
Richard. I think Richard. But Richard wasn't in the band until later on when he did like live shows.
Yeah. Barry and what's the other? Barry and
Morris, Robin.
No, okay, one of those guys.
What, the ones that died?
Yeah.
Bill, Barry, and Richard.
Yeah, Bill was the original lead singer, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Dorf. Okay. Say it backwards. Forward. Ooh, it's a car.
Isn't that a new parlor game though? Like name the dead Calsills?
There we go. Yeah, how about now? See, Doc, we can a new board game. Name the dead rock stars.
Pin the tail on the Calsill.
Yeah. Guess this rock star and who knows?
Poke her in the eye, man.
Oh.
They had good songs. They just had a crazy dad, I guess.
We need to show a couple Australian bands.
Yeah.
Well, that's
we have Mirror Image here.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
That's why I name them.
In Excess.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Oh, wait, we have some Calsill news. Psycho met the 4 living and they signed the first LP.
Paul's got a rarity, yeah.
Wow.
Good.
So Paul, should I offer $100 for that album?
Yeah.
That sign?
Yeah, they were so much better than Suzanne Crowe.
Yeah. Name that Calsill.
Which Calsill played with the Beach Boys?
TikTok. Oh!
John, isn't it?
Yeah.
John,
is he the
drummer.
Is he the same guy who was in Tommy Two Tone?
Same guy as what?
It was in Tommy Two Tone, 8675309. I believe he was in that song too. I believe that's right. I believe so.
Hey Paul, whatever happened to Jet?
I like it. I got 2
of them. An Australian band.
Yes, they were.
Jet.
Oh.
Wake up.
Wake up.
I thought he was eating dinner, not sleeping.
Yeah.
Psycho found a couple signed CDs of the Hoodoo Gurus.
Ooh, yay, Paul.
Hoodoo Gurus.
Wow.
They were a great band, man. They were great.
So you got Mr. Hoodoo's signature.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, Jet has that one Beatles sounding song. I forget the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one Jet CD, but
I got
care less about the others.
Get Born and Shine On. That's the only 2 I thought they made.
Well, yeah, but they got that one song that sounds like a direct Beatles song.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's off the.
We can't think of the name of it. Help us Google it.
Look what you've done. It's called.
Look what you done. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Not too much now.
I have.
Okay, that's all. I want you.
Now, boy, does that sound like a Beatles song.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I bought the album. I think
that could have been on Let It Be.
Yeah, that's like that song, Rebel song, Cheese and Onions.
20 years.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
We go around in the panel and just go name the dead Calsill.
Okay, Bud. Who is that?
Dead.
Their dad. Their dad. He was the guy who whipped all his kids or whatever I hear.
Well, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't know where they ended up going, but I got the 2 albums because I liked them. But I like that. Are you going to be my girl or something better? That's a better song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Are You Gonna Be My Girl is the only song I know by them. Or remember.
Oh, you don't remember the one that Robert just played?
No, I know. What album is it on? I have the album with "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" on it. That's the only album I have.
It's Get Born. It's the album you have. So white cover called Get Born.
Get Born.
Get Born. It's got
That's the album I have. I think I don't know that song though.
It was their first album. It was good, and then I bought the second one, and I liked them both. But then they disappeared. So
yeah,
that's okay. I like new groups that came out in the '80s sometime. I guess I don't know. I'm afraid to play it because I don't know if they're gonna flag them. So
sounds like the beginning of Venus and Mars to me.
Sounds like the beginning of I Am the Walrus or something.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a great song for what they do.
Certainly Beatles influenced. Yes.
That's why Plateau. I got those two. I got all 5 Plateau albums, whether I like it or not. I just bought them there. But I remember that in '76. I remember all that stuff about that too. You know, all the rumors and the Mad Marauders or whatever. I remember those rumors being the Stones and the Beatles together.
Oh, the Mass Marauder, yeah.
Mass Marauder. I had those albums just because of that, and then I ended up liking it. You know? A lot of that stuff we bought because of rumors, and then you end up. Hey, that's okay.
Well, wow, Kim's got their autograph.
I still have my cut too.
Yeah, I have the Mass Marauder album.
So before there was the Ruddles, before the Ruddles came out, the song "Cheese and Onions" was on a bootleg of Paul McCartney's, like a mix thing with Oriental White Fish and some other stuff. And I heard it, and I hadn't heard the Ruddles album yet. I go, that really sounds like John, and I thought for sure it was a real bootleg.
I have it on a Beatle bootleg. The demo is probably Neil Innes's demo. I've got a demo version of it on a Beatle bootleg.
That's where I heard it. I'm like, and I heard it was a Ruddle. Like, it was cool though. It was cool. It's like LS Bumblebee, or what is it? Have you heard the word?
Yeah, have you heard the word?
And Peace of Mind, all that stuff when it came out in the early '70s, we were, we didn't know any better. We thought, oh, that's cool. I still like Have You Heard the Word, and I still like Peace of Mind, even though
which was Tintin, I think.
Yeah, and they claimed they found the trash can at Apple, And I'm like, we believed it back in '71, So I enjoyed it.
They'll make anything up.
I got the 45 somewhere on the. It's called the Flute or something on the other side. It's by the Flute, the group. It says the Flute or something. FLU or Flute or something. I don't know where it is. I gotta go find it, but it's the original 45 they put out of Have You Heard the Word?
The Fut.
The Fut.
Maybe it's FUT. The Fut.
Some weird name on it.
Yeah.
And I still had the 45 somewhere, but yeah, those are cool. I still like some of those songs. Even
I've got it on the Have You Heard the Word boot. It's just about my oldest bootleg. It's got to be from the mid-70s.
I have no vinyl left. All my vinyl's gone except for the one I created myself.
Yeah, but the Have You Heard the Word is reputedly the Bee Gees.
Oh, it's Tintin, which was produced by the Bee Gees and has a very big Bee Gees sound.
I thought Dudley Moore was on one of them too, wasn't he? Dudley Moore on one of those songs?
I don't know. There's another song called Candle Burns, and I don't actually even know what that is.
It's called Peace of Mind is what it went by.
Okay.
Candle Burns. It's called Peace of Mind. And then someone called it Candle Burns when they wanted to sell more bootlegs. But
yeah.
The original
it's called Candle Burns on the one that I have.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with these.
They're old bootlegs, like they thought they were the Beatles.
Oh, before I was born.
Candle Burns is the most convincing of the lot to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like LS Bumblebee is Dudley Moore, and I think someone named Cook. But
Peter Cook.
Peter Cook, yeah, and Dudley Moore, yeah.
And no one knows who does that Peace of Mind, though. No one. I don't think anyone ever found out who actually did Peace of Mind or As the Candle Burns.
Yeah, and we're still waiting for Carnival of Light.
If I listen to that Candle Burns, it sounds to me like Paul and George singing with one acoustic guitar.
Oh, it does. That's why I said it's the most convincing of them. Yeah. It really sounds like a Beatles track, except it's not very good.
No. Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
I was trying to see if I even had it anymore. It's 100 years old. I don't even know if I have it anymore.
It's in your chart.
You know where the masked marauders came from. It was a fake review, I think. And I can't think of the guy's name. One of the major reviewers for Rolling Stone wrote this fake review of this fake album, and took a picture of the cover and everything. And then some enterprising guys said, "Hey, let's make this album." And if you look at the picture of the review and the picture of the album, they're not the same picture. The guys that made the album did as close as they could. They got a different woman and did as close as they could to what the review looked like. And they put it out, and it sold a bunch of copies. Grill Marcus, I think, wrote the review.
Grill Marcus, yes, that's his name. That sounds familiar.
Oh, I like this one. Check it out. We can actually
Trying to get this started for you. Don't you hate YouTube with their stupid things?
Yeah, I can't stand that. I hate YouTubers.
It's probably hard to hear, but this is a piece
There you
of
go. Yeah.
I'll fast forward it. Hang on. This isn't. Someone played with this one. It's not the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the one I have is a lot less than that on it.
Just one guitar. Yeah.
Clear. This one has too much overlay. They overlaid it. Candle burn, Peace of Mind.
Still better than the Shags.
Yeah,
Nothing's better than the Shag.
Tonight.
It's a clear copy of it. It's an interesting song.
Yeah. No Fit.
Been there, done that. What do I do now?
House, the toilet won't flush.
Yeah.
I've actually been there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I think we've all been there. You know, come on, you gotta work.
There you go. The Shag.
Yeah.
Took me a minute.
Have you ever heard of the Shags, Paul?
I've heard of them, but I've never bought any.
Yeah. Hold that up again, Tim.
Do they got the Shags in Australia?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Would you like to hear them again?
Not really.
No.
No, not really.
Excuse me while I get my nails ready with this chalkboard.
Yeah.
Well, this is true. Just lift the lid and hit that little thing, pull it up, and and then run. Yeah. Yeah.
So apparently, men can't force women to do anything, but a broken toilet can.
Well, nobody wants to be caught with a bowl full of
No.
food.
Don't say it.
No, for what? Okay.
Yeah. So just take the lid off. Get that little thing.
Yeah.
That works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, who says we're not educated?
Just use a bucket, okay? If that
Where are you
fails.
going to get a bucket in somebody else's house? Excuse me, can I have a bucket here, please?
Well, if you have an accident, I mean, use a bucket, nobody will know. Or a trash can works.
Oh, a gas station bathroom is just terrifying no matter what.
Oh.
A bowl of alphabets. No, a bowl of the Monster cereal smash.
Yeah, that mixed all that
Don't need aluminum or you'll sheet metal.
Sheet metal.
I heard a funny story once. It was on a talk
become
show.
Iron Man?
Go ahead.
I heard a funny story. I was on a talk show. I can't remember the guy's name. He was in like Mexico or something like that, and he went into the toilet. Obviously, he did number twos, and it wouldn't flush. Right. So he walked out and he grabbed the waiter who couldn't speak English, and he's going, "Come with me, come with me, come with me." And he's pointing at his turd in the toilet. He pushes the flush button, and it went straight down. And the guy just looked at him like. So basically, the guy's going, "You brought me in here to watch you flush your shit."
Good boy. Good boy.
That was the funniest. Because he couldn't explain to him because he couldn't speak English. The guy was just going, "What the fuck?"
Maybe he wanted to see him. Yeah.
You mean people don't do that in every part of the world?
I've known
Come here, look at this. Look what I did.
To do
The
that.
fun part is it rotates counterclockwise, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry, what was that? What
Well,
did you say?
toilets in Australia
Yeah, it goes out of- it
like
does.
counterclockwise.
Other ways? Okay.
Yeah, they flush up.
And bathtubs.
Oh, okay.
And they flush up, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that.
Now, see, there you go, Doc. You have another video. Poop jokes.
Yeah, here we go. Hold up, son. Get it out of here.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, Bill Haley.
I'm going over it.
Wow, I don't know that cover.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's
Yeah.
from France. It's from France.
Yeah. Oh,
I
okay.
remember that from like 1976 or so.
No, yeah.
I don't have that one.
Oh, Dave. I took my dog for a walk and he picked up my poop.
That's not
Ooh, okay.
Well, he's got everything. Man.
What's coming this week? I've got the first two Partridge Family albums. They're supposed to be coming this week.
That's all I have. I have a CD.
With the shopping bag.
Ooh.
He's making me jealous.
Yeah.
Everyone should have one.
Mine's in the bedroom.
Look in your mailbox. There could be one.
Might be one. Could be.
Yeah.
You know, I started doing that on a stream with like 3 people watching it. And now,
Yeah, and I was one of
people are
those
doing
3.
this. I can't believe it because this was like seriously on a stream with like 3 people watching it, and now
The shopping bag on the floor.
Yeah,
Tim
probably.
Partridge Family Allen.
Yeah.
yeah, David Cassidy's estate owes me some money. I think.
Mhm.
No, Kimber, the shopping bag's not on the floor.
No.
And how many of those records have Jeremy Gilblax on them? The drummer.
Shirley's still alive, yes.
The first drummer. Yeah.
The first drummer, yes.
Yeah.
The one that they let go.
Yeah, they fired him because he was biting people and stuff.
I approve of that joke.
All right. But here's a good question. Is Shirley still alive?
Yeah. She's getting up there, but she's alive.
She's still alive, yeah.
Yeah. And I think we were discussing June Lockhart once.
Yeah, she's like 96 or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's still, yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah, she's still around.
Like they should shoot her into space. Give her a chance.
Yeah, that would be good. She's older than William Shatner. Hey, Mrs.
If they can
Robinson.
shoot Shatner into space at
Yeah.
age 90, get a hold of June Lockhart and give her a boost, you know?
How
The
about-
great thing,
how about-
the one thing about June Lockhart, she's still kosher too, apart from her
Yeah.
age. Like she's still got, she's still together, which is
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
I don't know about William
She's still
Shatner.
good.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think that guy lost it a few years ago, but I love the bloke. But,
Yeah, I think
I
that
can
would
give
be
you a list of a
idea.
couple politicians I'd like to send to space.
Yeah. Yeah. There you
yeah,
go.
one-way
Easy.
tickets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We don't know what
On both sides of the
camera.
Yeah. We're not air. Yeah.
You know, instead of naming a dead cow cell, how about if we say just name your favorite celebrity you'd like to see shot into space?
Hmm.
Fa-
Tom Jones.
Favorite what? What was it? Favorite what?
I couldn't hear that, Doc.
How can
Say
you?
it again, Doc.
Your favorite celebrity that you'd like to see shot into space.
Hmm.
You know, like let's send up Tom Jones.
Well, I could think of a few YouTubers.
Just yeah, just
Well, that goes
we
without
could never get enough rockets built for me.
Personally, I think they should send Elton John so he can really be a rocket man.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, does the star have to be dead or alive or what?
They don't shoot dead people in space.
Well, they did. Mr. Scott, James Doohan's ashes are up there somewhere. They'll do that to Leonard Nimoy. Mr. Spock
Yeah,
will be
that's
up
what they
there.
kept saying. Kirk went into space to visit Scotty.
So Kimber, are you saying that if you wrote to her, she might have stayed alive?
Could have been. Exactly.
Kimber killed Doris Day.
Yeah, but Doris Day, she kind of, hey, here's your autograph.
Yeah. No, that's bad.
That'd be pretty sad.
My mom used to like Doris Day, so that's good.
These jokes are getting worse.
Into space.
Yeah.
Que sera, sera, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's not unusual for Tom Jones to be shot into space.
No. That'd be fun.
The jokes are getting worse.
He can see the phone while he's in orbit. Wouldn't that be cool? That would really be something. I think we have something here. Where'd Robert P. go?
I went to get my thing because you guys keep showing them.
There we go. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Whoops.
Oh, don't break it. Don't break it.
Yeah.
That's
Very nice.
I have.
Look at that. It's on splatter vinyl.
Yeah. That's it, the definitive collection.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It's got the live version of Please Please Me sung by David Cassidy.
That's the one I think that's worth a few bucks, actually.
Came with a card.
Wow.
I don't know why.
It's a Jeremy Gilbox.
I can't.
It
My
does.
camera.
He's got dark hair, yeah, because the second kid had blonde hair.
You got cartoons. I don't know why they got cartoons in here, but
For kids to watch at.
maybe they couldn't afford to get all the rights to the pictures when they did.
Maybe,
That's the original. What's his name?
maybe they were thinking of re-releasing the Partridge Family in space cartoon.
Oh dear, they had that too.
That was really neat of what Doc showed that one day of the unreleased Lost in Space cartoon or whatever it was supposed to be.
I like that. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that looks like it could have been a thing, but it would have been short-lived anyhow.
Yeah.
Because they only had like 87 Lost in Space.
Anyways, that's mine.
So,
I'll have to look on the table.
Yeah.
Every time you guys
That's
bring it
very
out,
cool. I do not have that.
I like the bus. I always wanted that bus when I was a kid. I go, oh, Mom should
I
get that
remember
bus.
when it came out.
We had 7 children. I thought my mom should get the bus, but wasn't enough kids, I guess. So, that's the only one I have by them. I don't have all the other 12 or whatever.
I'm sure that's all you need.
I only have the bus on the back of this album.
The problem is the one song I like is the theme song. It's not on there.
See, I don't get that.
So on my listening device, I added it to the beginning so I'd have all of them. But
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me. You wouldn't have the theme song on it. I know you said there's 2 themes.
Well, it did. It never got released during the span of the show. It didn't. I think.
Yeah, I
Come
have
On,
it on
You
a
Happy
CD.
one. This was the first time it ever got released. Was on this, and the original theme is on.
It was on
I forget
TV.
the album's called
compilation.
TV Themes, though.
Yes, I have that someplace.
Yeah, I do too. It's a TV Themes album on Rhino.
Yeah. Fittobe Tiedyed is our new Dave, the
Yeah.
I think he's got a book next to him with all those bathroom readers, and he just takes
Yeah.
We'll be back after these words from our sponsor. Yeah.
Oh.
Number 1, number 2, number 3.
I'm gonna show you something. You guys like Bowie?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, boy.
David
Oh, he is.
Yeah, pretty cool book. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes
We
with
were
an oldie.
just tidying up the house and forgot I had it. It was when they had his what do you call it, presentation in Australia with all these costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
This was exclusive to the show. It cost a bloody fortune, but it's a great book. It's a great book.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. There's another David Bowie album coming out. It's supposed to be
Oh,
unreleased.
really?
And I believe it's called Toy, something like that. It was unreleased. That's what I understand. Oh, it's the Ashes to Ashes costume, yeah, from the promo film.
It's full of. It's obviously full of concert things and.
Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, but it's a really good book.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Does it have the one where he's singing from an urn?
singing from a what?
An urn.
An urn.
An urn. U-R-N. Urn.
That's not very nice, Doc.
No.
Anyway.
No. You misunderstood me. There was one where he was in this urn that came up to, I guess, about his chest, and he's just singing out of this urn.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
I've never seen that.
If you guys want to get fit, special forces workout.
There we go.
Let me tell you, if you can get through this book, you're fucking superhuman. I'm telling you.
I bet.
The pages.
I think I'd get tired just looking at the book.
Yeah, it is. It's like, again, I forgot I had it. I'm going through it going, if you get through this.
From George Harrison's tree.
180 degrees different.
There we go.
The Sunshine Day.
Yeah, I've got that.
MGM or MCA, whatever.
Yeah, MCA, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
But they fall away.
You can't be a fan without it. No.
I do like their videos, though. I still watch them sometimes for the kids.
I don't think I could care if I ever saw the Brady Bunch again.
I've got their Christmas CD too.
I've got their whole series because I got grandkids, so I play it for them.
Yeah.
And do they like it?
Yeah.
So far, too.
How come they never cut their grass? Yeah. What? Oh, my nose! Oh!
Here's another classic family.
There we go.
Yeah, the Osmonds, yeah.
That I don't have.
The Osmonds.
Jimmy.
I don't even know Osmond album.
Osmond, yeah.
Holy cow, how many's on there? Wow. Whoa!
2 CDs. You didn't know they had that many hits, did you?
No.
You know what it is? They have Donnie and Marie on here.
Oh,
Yeah,
So they have,
it's
Paper
everything.
Roses.
It's Donnie solo. It's Marie solo.
Right. Donnie doing Puppy Love. Even Jimmy gets it on this. Long-haired lover from Liverpool.
Yeah, he had a solo. Yeah, is Paper Roses by Marie's probably on there.
Which makes me wonder about Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, they look so cute.
A terrible cover, though, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to ask, how many songs on that are actually originals, or are they covers? Are they mostly covers?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Because do they had that many songs?
No, I think they only had One Bad Apple.
Oh no, they had much more than One Bad Apple. They had. Look at all the. It's got to have he's so heavy. He's my brother's. Oh, it's not on there. Oh wow. Well, then this is no good. I got Donnie though.
Okay.
Look how many he had. Wow.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
He had a lot. That's as many as Michael Jackson. Of course.
They did. Isn't he doing a game show or something?
Oh, Donnie did. He did the pyramid.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not for long, but he did.
Oh, that one was canceled. Okay, his version of the pyramid. Okay.
Jimmy was the One Bad Apple.
Okay.
That one. He was. He should have got that.
Kind of like Richard Cowsill, who could never be in the band.
Yeah. Yeah, they shipped him off to Vietnam, and the rest of the group was out on the tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Until Bill got caught smoking marijuana or something.
Yeah, they fired him. Yeah.
There was a good documentary I saw on it.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I watched it.
Yeah, so now we have drug problems of the Cowsills.
Yeah. Boy, that one, they had an interview with that one guy who was the lead singer who just died a few years ago, and he looked horrible. He could barely speak.
Oh, that was Phil Collins.
No, that wasn't.
I was actually going to say, did you guys see that Phil Collins?
Oh, yeah.
He looked like.
You look awful.
That's just that's wrong. That's so
he needs
wrong.
to retire. It's time.
It was sad. I saw it.
Yeah.
Well, it was only sad, right? The guy couldn't sing. The backing singers were singing it.
Mhm.
So it was just an old dude. You know, I feel sorry for him, obviously, but
He needs the money.
yeah, but I mean, if he could sing, he couldn't even sing. So they had backing singers covering his vocals, and you go, why is he there? Why is he there?
Same thing. The monkeys.
Hey, we got a president I asked the same question about.
Well,
yeah.
Why is he there?
Good
Yeah.
point.
No, seriously, I don't know if he knows what he's saying anymore.
Be careful, Robert. Okay, the FBI may come knocking at your door.
Well, Robert, you should be more worried. You should be more worried if Kamala ends up taking over.
Oh, absolutely.
Be more worried about that than him.
Yeah.
And they'll get rid of her too.
Yeah.
2022. Let's hope something good happens.
Well,
Oh, that's what's
Wow.
talking to me.
Mustache guy is kind of hot. Goodness gracious.
Hmm?
How
Who's
was he all
mustache
about
guy?
that?
Who, me?
Oh, it must be Jeff.
Or him?
It must be Jeff.
Jeff.
Sorry, I have a girlfriend. Thanks anyway. I'm taking, guys.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's pretty hot.
And
Yeah.
maybe they meant Tim.
Ooh.
Might be
No, I don't
Tim,
think
yeah.
so.
Talk Tim, yeah.
There you go. Screenshot it. Use it later.
Yeah.
Or Robert P. There
No,
you go.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I think every one of us has a mustache, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah.
No one likes the fat guy except for my wife. No one likes him. After 43 years, she still loves me. Thank God.
That's good. That's good.
Biden does know the color of the shoes he's wearing?
Yeah, 80 million people.
He wants to remind us that 81 million people like, yeah, right. Good
And
luck.
half of them are dead, probably.
Oh,
At
yeah,
least.
they're all taken
Yeah.
off too.
Let's go.
What are you
We're
voting
ending.
for? Yeah.
I don't want to think about it. Every
Me
time I
neither.
go to the gas tank
Well,
or look at my money.
What's a real worry
Yeah.
about? That's why we get this politics shit. But this Biden guy, the real worry is rather he's senile or he doesn't give a shit.
Probably both.
That's worse than being senile.
Yeah.
Careful
know?
with the language. You don't
Right.
want to put the
I think he doesn't give a shit that he's senile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't forget it's a family show.
Yeah. Sorry, Father
Okay.
Doc.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I apologize to you, Mirror Image, for what happened in Afghanistan, since they're much closer to Australia.
Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's go.
That was terrible, but yeah, well,
Anyway,
Well, you know.
back to the Partridge Family.
yeah, exactly.
Well, no, now we have a new topic. Ken Zuck.
Okay.
What is Ken Zuck?
Ken Zuck. Don't know.
Paul,
No
have you-
idea.
Cairns, UK?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Is he?
Is that the new?
Oh, hang on. Is that Canada, New Zealand, United Kingdom?
Oh. Never heard of it before. I don't know what
Oh
that's
no.
Maybe this is the opening line to another one of his jokes.
Yeah.
about.
Can't wait.
Could be.
I'm going to find out how much it costs to send a birthday card to Canada on
Oh.
Tuesday. I'll let you know.
Yes, we've got it.
Yes, you've got it.
Whose
Well,
birthday is coming up?
All got it. Ken Zuck.
Nobody. If you want to send stuff through the Canadian mail and not pay $20, you got to slip it into a birthday card.
This is
Mail
true.
your friends.
Should be here this coming week.
I'm talking about
Okay.
some up on Tuesday to Mr. Paul. I'm sending
Okay.
something on
Happy
card.
birthday.
It's not his
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Well,
Oh.
in Australia, we've already been warned because Christmas is coming up. It's going to be absolute nightmare for deliveries and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it'll be like in America. And
Same here.
Yeah, I presume it'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they just haven't got the workforce to do it.
And we have shortages of
And all the
someone.
restrictions
So-
and all the restrictions and everything else.
Yeah.
It's all sitting there doing nothing because they want it that way.
So when you send me my present, I'll understand if it comes late. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The odds are it will be late.
The odds are Buckley's, but
I don't
Buckley's.
have much stuff. I just
That's
get,
cough syrup. Well, anyway, He was watching stuff on Ken's up today and wanted to ask
Oh,
Paul.
we're allowed to have Christmas now, thank goodness to what's his name. So, no, all of a sudden we weren't allowed to have Christmas. Now this thing we can have Christmas. So,
well, to answer that question, I don't know much about it, but it's the only thing I can say is the three of them have got together and are going to screw the rest of us. You know, that's all that rubbish means.
I just feel bad. I feel bad for the Australian people because now they're putting apps on their phones. You got to call in 5 minutes. And they check where you're at and that kind of stuff. In I think it was Sydney or something, didn't it?
Oh, it's the whole of Australia. The thing is that the best. I'll not have a go at him, but Fittobe Tiedyed, when I brought up that we had to use QR codes, he went off his head. Guess what? You all QR codes. So the thing is, the best part is once we apparently come out of lockdown, you should see the list of restrictions. Like,
it's a shame.
It's I can walk at my house, but I can't do this, I can't do that, you can't do this. So okay.
They did it here for a long time. They're still doing it in Canada across the way of Michigan. They're doing it in Ontario still. You got to wear a mask everywhere. You got to abide by certain rules. A lot of places are still closed, but where I'm at, they're not doing anything. She got her tail bit off, so she's not pushing any rules here in Michigan right now.
We still got to wear our masks out.
Yeah, they're encouraged in Walmart where I live. Yeah.
The only place they ask me to put it on is if I go to the doctor office or something like that, or the dentist. But other than that, no one's asking. I'm not doing. I'm vaccinated and I had COVID too. I had both.
What am I going to do with all these?
Oh, I'm sure you'll get through them. I'm sure you'll get through them.
They're hammocks for small hamsters.
Yeah.
Oh, won't these be considered
biohazard
items or something like? Remember back in 2020 and 21 when everybody had to wear these?
Yeah, well, my gut feeling is that you'll get to use them.
It won't end.
It won't end.
Yeah, box full.
The funny thing is, I've said this before. I've travelled before all this rubbish. I went to Japan, which is fantastic, but everybody wore a mask, right, before COVID, right, because they didn't want to catch the flu or whatever. So out of all the restrictions, I really haven't got an issue with the mask, apart from they wear glasses and they fog up, right? But the mask is the least issue I have with the whole thing. There you go. I feel much safer. Yeah.
That's spooky. Like, oh, wait, yellow submarine.
Well, again, the science, apparently cloth masks are not good. So you can't win. You know?
I've got a lot like Doc's also. Those
none of them
lightweight blue ones.
Yeah.
My company actually sent us masks with, of course, the corporate logo on it. I think they're made of like flannel. They're so heavy.
Yeah.
It's like you wear it in the summer, you can't breathe.
Yeah, and you fog up.
Well, you do if you have glasses. They're pain in the butt.
Somebody just whistled at me.
Yeah.
Vito Brad sent me a picture of his estate he's staying at on the beach.
Okay.
That's his staying at a beach in Florida right now.
Say hello to Beetle Brad for us.
Rolls Royce and fun.
I saw his video. He just did the Beatles book from where he's at. He's sitting on the patio of where he's staying.
I can't go to Florida. Every time I land on the beach, they try to push me back in the water. I stop. The last time I was there was 1980, and I weighed about 140. Now I'm about 270. So yeah, okay, it's all right. I don't mind. I've been this way for 30 years.
Meanwhile, over in the peanut gallery, they're naming off old WWF wrestlers.
We got some wrestling fans.
Keep yourselves occupied.
Okay. One, two, three.
I don't know politics, sex, or religion.
What about Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Name that dead cow still. Now they're into wrestlers. Comet Clutch? Who's that?
I don't know.
Clutch. I've heard of Camel Toe.
I don't know.
Camel Clutch is a hold.
Wrestling talk is better than COVID.
Yes, it is.
Probably, yes.
I agree with that one. Yeah.
Hey, here's one.
COVID crap. Ooh,
Elvis.
What's that? Michael Jackson. What is that?
Elvis.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, he's wearing that hat.
Oh,
Country songs.
So Michael Jackson's father-in-law.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, the way it looked like he had an afro.
Oh, don't say that.
Afro.
Yeah, well,
Cowboy hat.
but it's the hat. It's the hat. What's that? The tour bus? Ooh.
Okay.
Looks
All
like
right,
he's
you
had
should get
something.
Well, I got about 60 CDs of Elvis, so I do have some his entire collection. But I don't have the empty.
Robert, I'll show you something. So just that you showed that. I'll just go grab it.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's got the price sticker still on it.
And it
Yeah.
is. But, okay, what's next?
FYE.
Okay.
Be back in a sec, Doc.
Go ahead.
As you know, I'll have to limp away. One sec.
All right, it's enough of that.
Kimba says camel toes are finishing move. Whatever. Dave says, I used to smoke weed. Still do, but I used to also. Whatever. Okay.
I haven't smoked weed since '83.
My best friend planted some weed this past spring, but he won't share any of it with me.
I was debating trying something for my knees, but I don't know. I'm too afraid now. I'm getting old. I don't know if I want to take any of that crap now.
Yeah.
The last thing I need is something else to prevent me from eating potato chips or help me. You know, like, well, the CBD helped my knees, but I ate 3 bags of chips today.
Yeah. Well, my son has a medical card, so there you go.
Why don't you send it to Biden?
Here's my medicine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go.
Sam Adams is going. Yum.
This is my medicine. It
It's a
cures
cure-all.
everything,
Yes, it's a cure.
including depression.
Yeah. It does.
Do they still make Geritol?
Why, you
Make
need
what?
some? What's the
Maybe.
matter?
Well, we're all in that same age.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's like. I like the shirt, Doc. Oh, okay.
Brad says hello.
Hey. Here we go. Whistle again.
Hey, he's just talking to me. I was just.
Okay.
He said he's been watching for like an hour.
Okay.
Oh,
Now
oh, he's watching us.
Yeah, he was.
Is Brad watching us? Hello, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
Oh, Brad.
Hey.
Oh,
I think
fabulous.
we're putting him to sleep. He's going to go to bed, I guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Later.
don't make me get up. Don't make me get up.
Well, I realize these things are hard to keep going. I mean, you got to really have some kind of thing
Yeah,
going.
I think I've got every Van Halen album.
And I know that's what I mean. Like you really have to get up. Okay, here's this one, and here's that one. Like, I got them all. Yeah, I got the complete set. Yes, yes.
I got them all on plaque. I don't have any on vinyl or CD.
Ooh, you want to borrow one?
Trying to read what it says.
Yeah.
Any wine plus Twizzler tonight?
Christmas.
I like Twizzler. Like wine.
There's no Van Halen Christmas album, thankfully.
Well, the Bob Dylan ones was enough for me. I
Mhm.
don't have to listen to that again.
I love that album.
You like the Christmas album by Bob Dylan?
It's
Yeah.
it's so bad. Yeah, I mean it's so bad. It's good.
Okay. I've got it in my collection, but
You
Okay.
mean Jethro Tull?
Yeah,
Jethro
Jerry,
Tull.
yeah, Jerry Tull. Yeah.
Jerry Tull, really?
Oh,
Okay.
Jethro Tull
Now,
has
Jethro
8
Tull's
songs.
Christmas album is good.
I do have it. It's actually hard to find on CD.
What, Jethro Tull?
His Christmas album on CD is not.
Yeah, I have that. I have it on CD.
I just
That's,
have
I
that's
listen to it
pretty
every
sweet.
Christmas. It's
But it's not
excellent.
It's an excellent album. I mean, compared to Dylan, I mean, 'cause I like Dylan. I've seen him in concert. I have all his albums, like 60%.
Okay. I see Mirror Image wants to play show and tell there.
I
Okay.
just wanted, just because you were doing the Elvis thing.
Elvis.
I got this, right?
Ooh, okay.
Elvis, the movies.
Yeah.
180 grams.
All right.
It's heavy.
Yeah. So just songs from his movies. And the reason I'm showing this, right? I got this in a shop. I don't know if you got the chain over there. It's called Aldi. And they were $14. All right.
Nice.
And I went, oh, yeah, I'll grab it. I am not exaggerating. The packaging on this, it's thick cardboard with a resealable cover on 180 gram vinyl, and the sound of this is unbelievable. It was $14.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I know. So I grabbed a couple
Nice.
more. I grabbed a couple. I'll just show you another one, which I grabbed.
We have more.
Because they were so cheap. So I grabbed this one, like Velvet Voices. And you got your Peggy Lee and everything on there.
Yeah, jazz voices, yeah.
You should hear these albums.
You got Dean Martin on there?
Can't remember. Hang on. He should. Yeah, he is. That's Amore.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
I want Perry Como.
Yeah, Perry's on here.
Yeah.
On here. Magic Moments.
Cool.
Well, you can see it yourself. Yeah.
What does
Nice.
Perry Como do? Where's Perry Como?
Yeah.
Oh, Magic Moments. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see the B-52s on there.
Or the Partridge
Yeah,
Family.
Shags on there.
Yeah.
It's
What? No cow sills?
Yeah.
Rock Lobster done by Paul Anka.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rock Lobster.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, for $14
With Yoko.
unbelievable! Like the
Yeah.
sound of these, and just because
Pretty
the nature of it, I got this.
Paul Anka and Yoko doing Rock Lobster.
Ooh, okay. There you go.
album
It's the Get Back album.
Yes.
from the original masters.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic, and I got it really cheap too.
How
$49.
cheap was it?
Sorry, what'd you say?
How cheap was it?
Well, compared to normal albums, you pay $50 for a single album. I got that for $49. So, was cheap.
49 cents.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I can get anything in my area for 49 cents.
Well, Doc's the man. He's the Bargoon King.
45 cents for that.
He's in Canada. You can get things for free up there.
Yeah, they're true. It's a charity state.
I can still get 29-cent album, 29-cent singles.
Funky
Oh, that's
movie.
true. You look, yeah. We live in the same state, and I live in the wrong part, apparently.
Well, no, I only have one crap store though, so it's not like it's every day or anything. Once in a while, I'll come up with something.
These days, you don't know what's in your record store.
Well,
It's either
if I go to a record store and I look for 45s, they're like $3.
Well, thrift store is all I've got. I don't have a record store that sells 45s.
I got one. You might know it from Mr. Mayo's channel. That's one. Actually, we have several around us.
The only place in Australia you can buy singles is like your basically your independent record stores or secondhand record stores. The major chains do not sell singles.
No, they haven't here since like
albums and cassettes. Cassettes seem to be coming back.
1992 or something. I think Tower Records finally stopped carrying 45s, and they were the last ones.
I don't understand the research.
Do you miss Tower Records, Tim?
I do. When I was in DC, there was 3 of them, and they were all very different. So I would go to all of them.
You could get anything music related there, it seemed, including concert tickets.
Like one was really good for 45s. One was really good for CD singles, which I was into at the time. Had tons of imports and really good selection. Another one was just huge and really good import section.
Oh, the other day you showed what were they called? Pocket CDs or something?
Oh yeah, no pocket.
Pocket singles or 45s.
Pocket records. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never seen that before.
You never seen pocket hip pocket records? Is actually
okay.
Hang on.
No, I don't remember seeing it.
I don't know what that is. So it'd be good to see.
Tim's running back to his closet. He has a.
They must have come out when I was busy doing something else with my life.
The back cave.
No, I'm curious.
Actually, being a responsible adult.
Tim's hunting.
Hey, I got married. I got married at 23, so you know, once you get married, your life's over.
22.
Everybody.
Cool. Leslie.
Oh, okay.
Leslie Gore.
Never seen them before, Tim.
And they made it from like 67 to 69, something like that. They're two-sided.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
They're about 3 inches.
Cute.
And they were cool. This isn't all of them I've got, but
Oh, wow.
most of them were back-to-back hits. Not all of them, but
Those are cool.
Nice.
Wait. Where's the
That's
couch?
something different. That's pretty cool.
these ones I'm showing now are still sealed.
Yep, pocket record.
Wow. Right, you got them.
McCoy's, hang on, Sloopy. Sure doesn't look too happy.
Some of them have some stuff on the back. Some of them are just blank.
I had Hey Jude. That was the only one I had.
Yeah, I've never had. There was 2 companies. The Beatles didn't have any hip pocket ones. They had the other company. I've never had any of them. Yeah. And I have a few more of these somewhere, but these were the easy ones to get.
Well, I bought it just to record it on the CD.
I bought most of these off of one guy at a flea market back in the mid '80s. I probably spent $10 for the box.
That's not
Wow.
bad. I like every song so far.
It's good.
Yeah, I guess you don't want to put those in your back pocket.
No,
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, Keith. Very
That's it for
cool.
this batch. I've got a few more. I've got Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison somewhere. I've got a Doors
Those are
one, maybe.
legit? Timber wants to know if those are legit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tim
they
did
were
make
legit
those up.
releases. They were in like you could buy them at gas stations. They actually had vending machines too that sold them.
I remember them.
So you could like take them to the beach with your little portable turntable. You better, and or wherever, and you just carry a bunch of records with you.
You could take it to the
Down
beach
and,
if you were in an Elvis movie.
Yeah.
and
And
Yeah,
then
no, they're
Frankie had
legit.
a pile of those.
I've never gone to the beach and seen people dancing like that.
they're legit. They're just flexies. I mean, they're just
oh, okay.
Wow.
Looks like
And
the
they
ones
were-
in
they retailed for 69 cents, which was about what a 45.
I have to make do. I have to make do with the ones that came on the back of the cereal box. I have to cut it out.
I have
yeah,
a few of
that's what I
those
think
too.
about too.
Aren't you afraid when you fold these things they snap in half?
Be careful what you're doing there, Doc.
Yeah. And if you
That's
have
harassment.
these, you can't play them on an automatic turntable because they're too small. The reader will just retract. And the easiest way to play them is to put them on top of another record. Because if you don't, you have a hard time getting them off your turntable once they're on there.
Yeah,
Exactly. You just put them on another record, then you just pull that record off and slide it off.
All right.
Bye, Paul.
So long, Paul.
So
See you, Paul.
Yeah.
Thanks for your jokes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hope your package comes tomorrow.
Dad jokes. Stay healthy and wealthy. That implies we're wealthy to begin with. We can't stay wealthy.
Just found the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
There's Van Morrison. That's probably the coolest one. Otis Redding, Shake.
Never seen one before in my life.
Wilson Pickett.
Pickett Wilson.
Arthur Conley. And Sam the Sham and the Pharaoh.
Oh, wow, he's a real
Really
person.
bully.
Juju hand.
Okay, I think that's all of them I've got.
Very impressive.
Good collection.
I remember seeing them at gas station. My gas station used to have all the 8-tracks. I remember that on the corner. There was an old golf gas station on the corner of where I lived. Like next door to my house. It was literally right next door. I'd go over there and look at all the 8-tracks every day in the 70s and stuff. But I never had the quarter there. A quarter? I don't remember what big one.
These things are 69 cents. Which is kind of expensive because that's about what a 45 was.
I don't remember.
Wilson Pickett. Yeah, cool.
I can remember when cigarettes were 50 cents. That's what I remember. Gas was like.
Yeah, I know. It was cheap to get fucking cancer in those days. I know.
I'll bet you those are worth big money today.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in years. That's pretty
Go,
cool.
go on eBay and see if Juju hand is making any money.
But
I
don't
don't
Google
think these
that.
are worth a ton. They're worth a little,
Oh
maybe.
dear.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh dear.
I was about ready to call it a night anyways. I need to go upstairs and relax a little. I got 1 hour of listening to music. I go to bed at midnight every night, no matter what. So I get up at 5. So
5.
Get up at 5.
I'll get up at 5 and then I go sit in my chair because I can't sleep more than 5 hours in my room. That's all. I've never lay down for 5 hours. It just drives me nuts.
I get up at 5. I get up at 5 o'clock too.
I
Yeah.
got grandkids. I'm at 6:30, so I got to be up by 5:30. Have my breakfast, or at least get ready, shower, whatever. Then by the time the grandkids get there, they take from 6:30 to 5.
If I get up at 5, I want to be going fishing. That's the only reason to get up at 5.
I've been fishing since my father-in-law died, but yeah, that sounds like fun.
No. If I roll over and see 5 o'clock, I think, I got 5 more hours left.
Even when I can sleep, I can't sleep past 7, no matter what I do. So it's okay. I enjoy it. My whole life has been 5 or 6 hours. That's all right. I'll go listen to my new Let It Be on my headphones while I'm relaxing. And if I fall asleep, I fall asleep.
Remember that stereo separation is supposed to be wonderful. So you're going to be blown away.
No, it is. It really is. It's the separation's fantastic.
Now, I've only heard it on YouTube, and I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
They've improved a lot. We're needing improvement. But they didn't do
Hide your wallet, Paul.
You think Paul's got a thick wallet?
Yeah, well, it ain't that thick.
That wallet?
A wife and 2 kids, it ain't that thick anymore. But there's enough. There's enough.
You wouldn't want my wallet. All I've got in there is like
45 cents.
playing cards.
I don't know if he's going to get mad or not, but here, check this out. I don't know if you can see this or not.
Oh, wait a minute, I'll blow it up. What?
What the?
Okay.
It's
Shades of the mamas and the papas.
Yeah, I see what he's doing.
It must be one of those rare albums there he found.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Sorry
cool.
about this.
That's interesting. I like that one. I had to share.
That should become a thing.
Yeah.
Hello to all the VC people.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, Beetle Brad.
hello. I must be going. I cannot stay for very long. I
He
must be
have a
going.
lot of videos because he picked up a whole bunch of albums when he in Florida. I guess there's a couple good places that are hundreds and hundreds and rows of them. He showed them a few times on his video.
Yeah, bananas, I think, right?
Yeah, I think Bananas
2 or
has
3
like
levels or something.
millions of records.
Yeah, and CDs across the street. So like they got 2 different buildings or something.
I don't know if it's called the Disc Union or Union Disc in Japan. I want to go someday if I ever make it out there. It's like 10 stories high. All records. Each
Nice.
level is a different genre. Like
yeah, Japan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
If you get to go, it'll blow you away. It will blow not just records, technology, everything. It's like 15-story buildings. It's like you spend the whole day in there.
Out of a vending machine, just about almost everything.
Oh, the vending machines, yeah.
I have a friend there for 25 years, and I keep toying the idea of getting with them and saying, okay, let's now that I'm retired, next year I'm retiring, so I can do anything I want.
I'm just telling you, if you can't go to Japan, I think you'll love it. You'll love it. It's mind-boggling, and it's so clean. It's so clean.
They're so tiny, I might not fit in any bed or hotel. I don't know. They're just tiny people, so I'll see.
No, they cater for all over there. They cater for all.
Well, that's your business.
Since we're showing YouTubers.
Well, I just have.
Oh, okay.
Brad said hello to everyone, and he wanted me to show that. I don't know if he wanted me to or not.
We got to see it anyway.
You got to see it. It's great.
I just had to double check to make sure what he was doing before I showed it.
Yeah.
What the best 80s sci-fi movie?
80s?
80s?
I was too busy.
Was Alien the 80s?
Starship Troopers?
Well, that one was in the 70s. Alien, the first one was in 79, I think.
Oh, so just
the one I saw that scared the hell out of me originally.
Yeah. Oh! Those
those guys.
Young lads.
Look at that. He was right there.
Poor Paul.
Jeremy, isn't it?
Gone now.
Wonder how much pimple cream they used.
It's all right. His eyebrows are completely gone now, Paul. I think he's got to start using mascara.
Yeah, probably so.
It's not going to show.
And it's that's the thing. Is that the thing that Joe's girlfriend made?
Yes.
Oh, okay. No,
I took a picture of it. It's on my wall.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
She does a good job, though.
Yeah.
She does a good job.
What do they call that? I forget. Shadow boxing?
Shadow box, yeah.
This is the picture that's behind me.
Ghostbusters would be the worst.
Sorry about that, Doc.
It is. It's shocking film.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
What's the big hit on that one? What's the hit on that particular record? Because I don't recognize the Steppenwolf record. I don't recognize the one.
Now, that's after For Ladies Only, right? So
yes.
What? I don't remember any singles after that.
No, there was one.
If you're saying I might not like right
look it up.
or what?
All right, this is the oldest picture I have. And it's not me. That's my grandfather in 1911.
Yeah.
Wow.
Playing baseball with his best friend. And see the guy in the picture, he's in the white and the other guy's leaning on him. The guy there, they went fishing together at 14. They went bow and arrow fishing, and the kid put the bow and arrow into the water. It hit a rock, bounced up, and went right into my grandfather's eye.
Oh, wow.
And he had to run 2 miles home with the arrow sticking out of his eye.
Oh.
Then he ended up with a glass eye his whole life. On his left eye. And it wasn't so bad for all the years I was with him. I was 50 before he died. He died at 98. But when I was driving with because his left eye was a glass eye. He would never see anyone in the other lane. And I wouldn't like to drive with him. He goes, yeah, you hear people beeping at him and stuff. I saw him. I said, how did you see him? You got one freaking eye and it's on the right. So as soon as I just started saying, no, I'm driving now, Grandpa. No more driving for you when I go with you. Because every time he'd never see anyone on his left shoulder. Talk about a blind spot.
Smart idea. Yes.
But that was a crazy story when he told me that when I was a kid. It was the truth. But wow, imagine that. Running home 2 hours after fishing with an arrow in your eye.
Yeah. Who remembers Move Over by Steppenwolf?
Not me.
Nah.
The human animal, he was okay.
I bet he didn't like it. I think he means lawn darts.
Lawn darts.
Oh.
Yarn.
Yeah, I had lawn darts. God, those things were dangerous.
The other things I found the most.
Now we got some wit.
Did you ever remember those knockers in the 70s? They were like two balls on a string.
Oh yeah, clip
Yeah.
flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knockers or whatever they call. Those were dangerous.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah,
plenty
they
of
are.
dangerous
Shattering.
toys.
They ended
Yeah.
up
They
banning
have
them.
lawn
into your face.
daisies.
They ended up banning
There's
them
a
in
game,
Australia.
lawn
Yeah.
daisies. These things were like frisbees, but they were shaped like flowers,
Okay.
and they weighed about a pound apiece. And you're just supposed to throw them over a hook, right? But if you went into a field and whipped them, those things would go 150 yards, and it's this thing flying at you, and it weighs like a pound, and you don't want to be anywhere near that thing when it lands because holy dangerous.
We need those toys back because it kind of leveled the field and got rid of some, dumb kids and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They even skipped. You could skip them off a sidewalk. That was cool, and they go.
Yeah,
And
Hey,
they were awesome.
Darwin's was it natural selection?
Well, it said Bill Gates wants to make
Kill the dumb kids off. And,
start taking the stickers off of stuff, and we'll get.
although I suspect if we introduced that in America, there wouldn't be many kids left.
That's all right. It said take the stickers off, and we'll lower them.
Sorry, youngsters who might be listening.
That was the best thing about the 70s.
Oh wait, let me change my name. My name is Teddy.
Creepy crawlers, where you put the goop in the heater, and the heater got up to like 260 degrees, and it's just sitting on this red hot metal tray.
I had creepy crawlers.
Awesome.
Yeah, those bugs.
Awesome
I
toy.
had one. Yeah.
The little tongs, and you'd stick it in the water.
Yeah.
And it was called crawlers, and I'd make the
There
scar.
was an advisory on the box that said you should do it with adult supervision at least.
Yeah.
I had
Nobody
my,
did.
If only we could go back to the 70s and play with all these dangerous toys that they had back then.
Oh man.
That was probably the most dangerous one I had was the creepy crawlers because you could really burn yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the Easy Bake Oven wasn't far behind.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have it.
You had to reach in and grab that little thing of.
My sister had it.
Well, you had the tongs, so you could pull it out and make the bugs.
Yeah, I can't believe. Yeah, that's something I forgot all about the creepy crawlers. Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, my parents were good. They would once in a while we could get it out and make creepy crawlers with both of them, and they made them too. But the goop was, at least for us, the goop was expensive, so we couldn't do it very
Goop was
often.
delicious.
I made the
They did make edible creepy crawlers at one point.
You were confusing this with Easy Bake Oven, Doc.
Yeah.
No, they did. They did make edible creepy crawlers.
they made edible ones.
That you ate. They did make some.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of those things.
Oh, Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Well, I never heard of the guy.
I like Miami.
Miami's in Oklahoma. Miami's in Florida.
There's Miami, Ohio.
Okay, Miami, Ohio too. In Miami, Florida, Miami, Oklahoma.
Well, I haven't been to Miami.
Yeah.
Me neither, and I live close.
Daddy wouldn't buy me a Bow Wow.
But he did buy him some plastic goop.
Okay.
I never looked on eBay to see if I can find a creepy crawler set. I should. Show my grandson.
Yeah. Mine finally burned up after using it for several years.
Here's a good question. Could you make Shrinky Dinks in an Easy Bake
Shrinky
Oven?
Dinks.
I thought those came out of or something. Shrink.
I didn't have one, so
I knew somebody that had one, but I never had one.
I bought my granddaughter a colorform set last week.
Do they still sell them?
Did it come with gnomes?
It's not. No, it's a different type of thing though. It's like almost like a book that has the colorforms type of thing in it. It's not like a box like we remember.
Yeah, you have the box with the black strips, and then you put them up. And
Exactly.
That's the only one I remember having is Batman. Those are
Yeah,
cool.
this is more like almost like a sticker book, but it's colorful.
Listen, those Harrison stickers you guys got, I thought they should be like color forms, so you can take them on and off of them.
Yeah, that would be nice, right?
Cool, it's something to remind people.
Yeah, color forms were great.
Light Bright was okay too. We had a Light Bright, and I remember
we had Light Bright.
Light
It Etch a Sketch or not Spirograph.
Yep.
My sister had the dating game.
I had the dating game too. Not
where it's like I forget, it was they opened a door or something, and there was like a bum behind one of them, and I had some guy.
Mystery Date.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I've got a 1968 Spirograph set up in that closet still.
Oh,
in this
cool.
box and everything, but it's loaded. I want to go try to find it now, but I remember still having it. It says 1968 booklet and everything. Tried to show it to my grandson. He's not even interested.
Wow.
I could never get
play with a phone instead.
Well, Slinkies was the funniest thing. I thought they got this. We got us to buy a steel tube.
Mystery Date.
Yeah.
What's funny?
Mousetrap.
Yeah, but the thing is a plastic.
Oh, Mousetrap took too long to set up.
$25 today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At least Slinkies were cheap.
Right.
They
don't make Slinkies the way they used to.
No, and they're expensive.
It's plastic now.
Yeah. And Doc, Mousetrap took too long to set up.
Yes, it did.
It didn't matter.
We never played. I had Mousetrap. We never played the game. All we did was set it up and spring the trap.
Right.
I never played the game.
That's what I was about to say, Paul. Risk is probably one of the best games.
It took forever to play, though. That's my problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All my friends cheated. Well, I cheated too, but
Monopoly and Risk were two of the longest games.
We used to play at this guy's house, and he had a glass
Mario was an easy
table.
game to play.
Oh, it was better than Cootie.
Well,
or Trouble. What was it called? Trouble with the Pop-O-Matic thing.
Well, there was Headache too. Trouble and Headache. And one of them, the only difference one of them had little cone pieces. The other one had square top pieces. So one of them, you captured the other guy's name, the other guy's thing if you landed on him. The other one, you went back to start if you landed on him. And that was the only difference between the two games. I had them both.
The best board game I ever played, but it's probably irrelevant because none of you guys would have heard of it. Because I picked it up in like a reject shop. It's called Camelot. And what's so great about this board game? I've still got it. What's so great about it? Without explaining all of it, you got to get to the inner circle to win. You could be one move away from winning and still lose.
That sounds great.
Well, it is great because the whole point is that the tension is there, right? Unlike fucking Monopoly, the person who rolls first just keep buying.
Right.
Yeah, what a fantastic game! But the beauty of this game, Carol, until you hit that last square, you can still lose. So yeah,
that's hard.
Well, I remember I had a game called King. I think it was called King of the Hill, and it was actually like a mountain with paths. And you'd have to move a marble, and there were indentations to hold the marble. And every once in a while, there was a hole, and you'd have to drop the marble into the hole if you landed on that spot. And it could come out in any number of different places.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
you could come out higher in the mountain or lower. Or, well, I don't know if you came out higher, but
vaguely remember that.
How about a game called Pandemic? Everyone has to cooperate. Everyone wins or everyone dies.
Yeah.
Or having a world map mounted on plywood, make continents countries like Risk. You'd have like 20 countries. It took five games worth of pieces. The shortest game would be 12 hours.
There's no way I can't put that.
Yeah.
I did different things in college.
It's a brick wall.
Yeah.
Me and my boss, when I worked at the record store, got bored one day. We made Mega Monopoly. We took this huge piece of cardboard, and what we did is we doubled the amount of squares on the board. And we tried to play the thing, and you couldn't play it because even if you tripled the amount of money you started out with, you'd still run out of money by the time you got to past go because the board was just too big. You'd buy everything because you have to, and then you wouldn't have any money.
That's crazy.
It didn't work.
I have my Beetle Monopoly. If anyone wants it, mail it to you.
Ooh.
We did drugs then.
I've got that too, Robert. I've collected a lot of Monopoly boards, but we don't play them. But I've got the Beatles one. Yeah.
Quiet vinyl archivist.
My son plays it, but he plays it cheating. He doesn't cheat.
And there's Beatles Trivial Pursuit there too.
Mm-hmm.
I like that sometime. I don't have that no more. My grandson cheats at every game he plays, so I try not to play with him too much. Even cheats at the, what do you call it, Operation. He cheats. It has to be 3 times for him because he's little.
Oh, I pray to God he doesn't become a surgeon.
Remove the funny bone.
Yeah.
They're all great games. We're glad we had a good, the kids are not playing as much now because they got their faces like this all day long.
Yeah. No.
They'll never know what they missed.
8 years old, my grandson's like this. I go, what are you doing? I take it away for 15, 20 minutes. Go outside and play. I don't want to. I'm like, I don't know what he's watching or playing, but I try to keep an eye on him. Girls don't do it. The girls play, but the boys are like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but adults are the same. Like, remember when it all happened? You'd be sitting on a train or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
This thing lives with me. That's unfortunate. For music more than other things.
We used to play just simple games like throw rocks at people.
Yeah.
I did that up until my daughters had teen boyfriends. I threw rocks at them. Then my wife made me quit. I've got 20.
In my neighborhood, we had epic games of tag and hide and go seek. Hockey, of course, we play hockey in the street until a car came, and I had to move the net and everything out of the way.
Well, that's
you know hockey, don't you, Doc? They have that in Canada, don't they?
I think they do.
No, but that's a good point actually. Like when I was young, you'd be playing football, Australian rules football, or cricket. You don't see that anymore.
No.
Like if you walk past the park, they're all sitting there on their phone.
Yeah.
Well, no one's actually playing.
My block used to play the kids on the next block over. Baseball, football, hockey, whatever it was.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Wow, I stayed 23 minutes longer.
When I was a kid, the first snowfall of the year.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. First snowfall of the year. We'd call each other up and we'd go across the street from where I lived. I lived across the street from a school, so I had a giant yard to play in. And we'd play football because we loved playing American football in the snow. We couldn't wait. Snowing, we're going to play football.
We played football on New Year's Eve every year on my block.
There'd be none when we started. It'd be like,
Tim, we'd play football every New Year's Eve as kids, because all the neighbors got together, and that's another thing that they don't do anymore. It seemed like you could go outside, everybody was out, and middle of the night celebrating New Year's, and now everybody just wants to shoot off fireworks or whatever.
Yeah, what fun's that?
We didn't have money to buy fireworks back then.
No,
you probably had the neighborhood trophy as well.
I'm so old that they hadn't invented fireworks yet.
Well, when I was young, fireworks, you could go to like the local milk bar. You could buy stuff that you could if you went to war, you could use them. It was all legal. Fucking things. It's like, gee, you look back and go, God, how could they sell this stuff? And it was legal then. Well, they were the days.
Yeah. Well, my parents never allowed us to have stuff like that. We just get like
my parents
firecrackers and things like
Yeah, but you did it behind their back. Of course they wouldn't let you do it. You do it behind their back. Right?
When I was a kid, fireworks were illegal. They're legal now.
I say bring back M80s.
Bring back what?
Bring back M80s.
Ooh.
Or cherry bombs or something like that.
Oh, cherry bombs.
Cherry bombs. Yeah.
Bring back the 80s.
Yeah, no.
All the above.
70s.
No, Jeff doesn't want it.
No 80s.
I want it because I'll be 40 years younger.
Well, yeah. I went to college. I didn't study, but I
Not
went to
really.
college, so it's okay.
Thank you. Good night. Yeah.